Social Security is one of the most important sources of income for retirees in the United States. For millions of Americans, it is not just a supplement, but the foundation of their retirement income. That is why any changes to Social Security matter deeply, especially for those who are already retired or planning to retire soon. As we move into 2025, several important updates and adjustments are taking effect that every retiree and future retiree should understand. Some of these changes may increase benefits slightly, while others could affect taxes, eligibility, and long-term planning. Many retirees assume that once they start receiving Social Security, nothing really changes. In reality, Social Security is adjusted every year, and those adjustments can quietly impact how much money you receive and how far it goes. Ignoring these changes can lead to confusion, missed opportunities, or unexpected financial pressure later. Understanding what is changing in 2025 allows you to plan ahead instead of reacting after the fact. One of the most talked about changes to Social Security in 2025 involves the cost of living adjustment, often referred to as COLA. This adjustment is designed to help benefits keep pace with inflation. When prices rise, Social Security benefits are adjusted upward to help retirees maintain their purchasing power. However, COLA increases are not guaranteed to fully cover real-world expenses, especially for seniors whose spending is heavily concentrated on healthcare, housing, and food. For 2025, the cost of living adjustment is expected to be more modest than the large increases seen during periods of high inflation. While any increase is helpful, a smaller adjustment can feel disappointing for retirees who have grown accustomed to higher annual raises. It is important to remember that even a small increase compounds over time, but it may still fall short of covering rising costs in areas like insurance premiums and prescription medications. Another change that many retirees overlook is the adjustment to the maximum taxable earnings limit. Each year, Social Security increases the amount of income that is subject to Social Security payroll taxes. In 2025, workers will pay Social Security tax on a higher portion of their earnings than before. While this change primarily affects those still working, it also plays a role in the long-term funding of the Social Security system, which impacts current and future retirees. For individuals who are still working while receiving Social Security benefits, this change can be especially relevant. If you are under full retirement age and earning income, higher taxable limits and earnings thresholds can affect how much of your Social Security benefit is temporarily withheld. Many retirees are surprised by this and assume the rules no longer apply once benefits begin, which is not always the case. Another important update for 2025 involves the earnings test limits for retirees who claim Social Security before full retirement age. These limits determine how much you can earn from work before your benefits are reduced temporarily. In 2025, these limits are expected to increase slightly, reflecting wage growth. While this gives working retirees a bit more flexibility, exceeding the limit can still result in withheld benefits, which can cause confusion and frustration if not planned for properly. It is important to understand that benefits withheld due to the earnings test are not permanently lost. Once you reach full retirement age, your monthly benefit is recalculated to account for those withheld months. However, the timing mismatch can still create short-term cash flow challenges, especially for retirees who rely on Social Security for day-to-day expenses. Taxes are another area where Social Security changes in May 2025 affect retirees. Social Security benefits can be taxable depending on your total income, including pensions, wages, and withdrawals from retirement accounts. As income thresholds remain fixed while incomes rise, more retirees find themselves paying taxes on a portion of their benefits each year. This phenomenon is sometimes called tax bracket creep, and it quietly reduces the net value of Social Security over time. For 2025, the taxation rules themselves are not dramatically changing, but the impact may increase for retirees whose income has grown due to cost of living adjustments, investment income, or required minimum distributions. Understanding how these pieces interact can help you avoid surprises at tax time and make more informed decisions about withdrawals and income timing. Medicare premiums are another factor that often intersects with Social Security changes. Most retirees have their Medicare Part B premiums deducted directly from their Social Security checks. When premiums rise faster than Social Security benefits, retirees can see little to no net increase in their monthly payment. This has happened in previous years and remains a concern for 2025. Even when Social Security benefits increase, higher Medicare premiums can effectively cancel out those gains. This is why it is important to look at your net benefit, not just the headline increase. Planning for healthcare costs is an essential part of retirement, and Social Security adjustments alone may not be enough to cover them. Another change that continues to affect retirees in 2025 is the gradual increase in full retirement age for certain birth years. While this shift has been underway for years, many people are still unaware of how it impacts them. Full retirement age determines when you are eligible for 100% of your benefit and when the earnings test no longer applies. For those who have not yet claimed benefits, understanding your full retirement age is critical. Claiming too early results in permanently reduced benefits, while waiting longer can significantly increase monthly payments. The changes tied to full retirement age are subtle but powerful, and they continue to shape retirement outcomes in 2025. Survivor benefits are another area where Social Security rules and adjustments matter deeply. For widows and widowers, Social Security may represent the primary source of income after a spouse passes away. Changes to benefit calculations, cost of living adjustments, and claiming strategies can all affect survivor income. Unfortunately, many people do not fully understand these rules until they are forced to navigate them during an emotionally difficult time. In 2025, survivor benefit rules remain complex, but awareness is key. Claiming strategies made earlier in life can directly affect how much a surviving spouse receives later. This is especially important for couples where one spouse earns significantly more than the other. Waiting to claim benefits can provide greater financial protection for the surviving spouse. Another ongoing issue that continues into 2025 is Social Security funding concerns. While benefits are still being paid and are not disappearing, discussions about the program's long-term solvency often create fear and confusion. Some retirees worry that benefits will suddenly be cut or eliminated. Historically, changes to Social Security have been gradual and have largely protected those who are already receiving benefits or close to retirement. Understanding this context can help retirees avoid panic-driven decisions, such as claiming benefits earlier than planned out of fear. While reforms may occur in the future, they are unlikely to drastically affect current retirees without significant warning. Making decisions based on facts rather than fear remains one of the most important principles of retirement planning. Another change that continues to shape Social Security in 2025 is the increased use of digital systems and online accounts. The Social Security Administration has been encouraging beneficiaries to manage their accounts online. While this can be convenient, it also raises concerns for seniors who are less comfortable with technology or who are vulnerable to scams. With more communication happening digitally, scammers are becoming more sophisticated. Fake emails, phone calls, and messages pretending to be from Social Security remain a serious threat. Retirees should be cautious about any unsolicited communication and remember that Social Security will never demand immediate action or payment over the phone or by email. Identity protection and account security are becoming increasingly important. Creating strong passwords, monitoring accounts regularly, and being skeptical of unexpected messages can help protect your benefits. As systems modernize, staying informed is part of protecting your retirement income. Another subtle but important factor in 2025 is how Social Security interacts with required minimum distributions from retirement accounts. As retirees are required to withdraw funds from certain accounts, their taxable income may increase, which can affect how much of their Social Security benefits are taxed. This interaction is often overlooked, but can significantly affect net income. Strategic planning around withdrawals, timing, and income sources can help manage tax exposure. While Social Security itself may not change dramatically, its interaction with other retirement income sources continues to evolve and requires careful attention. Cost of living differences across the country also play a role in how Social Security changes feel in 2025. Retirees in high-cost areas may feel that benefit increases do not go far enough, while those in lower-cost regions may feel more financial stability. Understanding your local cost environment can help you evaluate whether your income is sufficient or if adjustments are needed. Housing costs, property taxes, and insurance premiums are areas where many retirees feel pressure. Social Security adjustments alone may not fully address these challenges, making it important to plan holistically rather than relying on one income source. Another topic that remains relevant in 2025 is the decision to delay benefits beyond full retirement age. Delayed retirement credits continue to increase benefits up until age 70. For those who can afford to wait, this remains one of the most effective ways to increase guaranteed lifetime income. Understanding how this fits into your overall plan is crucial. However, delaying is not the right choice for everyone. Health, employment, savings, and family circumstances all play a role. The key is making an informed decision rather than defaulting to the earliest possible option or following advice that does not apply to your situation. Social Security statements and estimates are also being updated and refined. Reviewing your statement regularly helps ensure accuracy and allows you to see how changes in earnings or claiming age affect your future benefits. Many retirees are surprised to find errors or outdated information that could have been corrected earlier. Staying proactive with your Social Security information can prevent issues down the road. Whether you are already receiving benefits or planning ahead, awareness is one of the most valuable tools you have. As we look at all these changes together, the most important takeaway for 2025 is that Social Security remains stable, but not static. Small adjustments add up, and understanding them helps protect your financial well-being. Ignoring these changes does not stop them from affecting you. It only removes your ability to respond thoughtfully. Retirement is a long journey, and Social Security is just one part of it. However, because it provides guaranteed income for life, its role is unique and powerful. Keeping up with changes allows you to make better decisions about spending, saving, and planning for the future. If you are already retired, reviewing how these updates affect your income can help you adjust expectations and budgets. If you are approaching retirement, understanding these changes can guide when and how you claim benefits. Either way, knowledge creates confidence. Social Security changes in May 2025 not feel dramatic on the surface, but their impact over time can be significant. Taking the time to understand them today can make the years ahead more stable and less stressful. Staying informed, asking questions, and planning with clarity are essential steps in navigating retirement. As always, decisions should be made based on your personal situation, goals, and needs, not fear or assumptions. Understanding what is changing in Social Security in 2025 is not about predicting the future. It is about being prepared for it. When you know what to expect, you can move forward with greater peace of mind and confidence in the journey ahead.